Hi, Chris Kirk here at WildBlue. Thanks again for keeping up with us on our videos. I want to talk a little bit today about the difference between a single agency and a dual agency. This really applies more to a seller than it does to a buyer, but it's good information for both nonetheless. In real estate, when you're dealing with an agent, you have typically what is known as a dual agency agent. In other words, that agent is bound to represent both the buyer and the seller equally in the transaction. Frankly, I can't see how that's really possible to do, at least in an ethical way. At WildBlue, we operate as a single agency, meaning we only represent one party at a time. If we are hired by the seller, then the seller is who we are bound to. If we're hired by the buyer, then it's the buyer that we're bound to. Now, that doesn't mean that we won't work with the other party, because actually it forces us to bend over backwards just a little bit more to work with the opposite party to make sure that they understand everything. Everything's very clear, everything's above board, everything's very transparent, all their questions are asked, and that we're serving them in a way that works well for the party that we're representing. But what it does not mean is that we necessarily share a lot of information. In a single agency role, we will share information typically only one way. There's certain things that a seller hires us for that frankly they don't want anybody else to know. They're giving us that information in confidence, and we're holding that in confidence, whatever the case may be. It usually is not applicable to the airplane itself, but it might deal with personal situations that they're facing. So, it's one question you might want to ask a prospective broker or a dealer if you're going to work with them on the sale of your airplane. We'd certainly love to work with you. Our number is 888-773-4249. FlyWildBlue.com, of course, is the website. And again, just ask, are you guys operating as a single agency or a dual agency? Thanks again for watching.